Hmm. Welcome and good morning. It feels so fresh and energizing to be with you all this morning, getting back to practicing and making this a weekly habit for us. So, we are practicing meditation with special reflection on a beautiful Upanishad that we're currently going through our Sunday classes. It's called Kena Upanishad, learning how to ask fundamental question with the help of the scripture and guru, and one that leads us to love and light. So I'll explain the nature of this meditation and a little bit about the purpose, why we're practicing. But before we get into any of that, I'd love to get into a kind of resonance together, that feeling that we are going on this journey together to the mountaintop of truth. And we'll do that by chanting Om, the pranava. So I invite you to get comfortable in your seat and let the eyes become soft, the gaze look within, and we'll chant Om 3 times together as a group. Ooh. 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 Sahana bhavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryan karavavai, tejasvinavadhitamastu mavid vishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Ekadantaya Vidamahe, Vakrutundaya Dhimahi, Tanna Danti Prachodayat. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Satchidanandurupaya Vishwatpatyadihetave Tapatriyavinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Dhyanamoolam Gururmurtihi Pujamulam Gururpadam Mantramulam Gururvakyam Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the Guru and that supreme power nourish us, give us that feeling of safety, belonging, good standings, that we're in harmony within and without. May what we practice and the light our minds upon make them rendered brighter. That feeling of being fresh and rejuvenated within. And may we also operate in a space of love. Peace be, peace be, peace be. Hari Om. So welcome everyone. I'm glad we can share this space together. We'll be practicing for the next 45 minutes a meditation that involves getting our body, our breath, and our mind to participate and commingle with the truth that you are. That's the purpose of meditation. So here we're going to take reflection on a beautiful statement, a profound and direct statement from Kena Upanishad. Yadva cha anibhutitam yena vak abhyudyate tadeva brahmatam vidhi na idam yadidam upasade. We're going to be placing special focus on speech, our vak, our ability to bring out our voice, and the voice, our speech, with reference to the supreme deep truth that you are, the spirit. So I'll be taking us through a journey through asana, pranayama, and mantra, then also just remaining in quietude, enjoying our sakshi bhavam, our nature as a pure observer. And I hope that this will be a useful flow for you to reflect on this statement, which I'll explain as we get into the meditation. So, a little bit before we come into our seed, is it's useful to, before taking up a practice, have that kind of intention like, why am I practicing? What is the purport of what I'm doing? I would say that it's twofold. This helps gives us clarity. One reason is that most of our suffering is because we don't have a lot of space. We feel kind of hemmed in within. The inability to receive the sensations, which may come very unexpectedly or take us by surprise, and don't feel that we could reflect or have any inner dimension by which we could process that experience and then respond. So that feeling of that I'm kind of stuck. So meditation gives us a lot more inner spaciousness to manage our mind and feel that our mind is our friend. Instead of Ruparatma, we want our mind to be a friend instead of our enemy. So that's the first reason. And second of all, meditation also helps us abide and get to know who we are as that pure witness, as that pure presence. So meditation is useful on both ends. And I'm trusting that this journey will go on together, will be helping us get established in that. And lastly, one thing that I feel is super important is that when we do this as a group, it really becomes amazing. It builds and generates an energy far beyond what we could do individually. So I feel very grateful for all of you to be able to share this space together. So thank you. So what we're going to do is first we'll start by warming up the body and creating a nice condition so we can sit comfortably and steady. So wherever you're at, what we're going to do is just come to the edge of our seat, or if you're on the mat, you're seated cross-legged, body balanced. First, we're going to work on just the upper body, doing a few neck exercises. So I'll take the chin to the chest, really drawing in that chin deeply. And then after a few moments, letting the head come back to neutral, lifting the chin so that the throat opens and allowing the weight of the head to fall back. Taking it nice and easy. Find your center. Draw the chin to the chest again. Let's do that a couple times. Then we'll also take the head side to side, all the way to the right, looking past that right shoulder. Your eyes can participate in the twist. Awarefully recentering, then all the way to the left. You can even let the facial muscles participate in the twist, kind of stretching and loosening up the jaw. Back to center. Then we'll bring the right ear to the right shoulder, really opening up that line behind the left ear all the way around to the neck and shoulder. Lifting through the crown, left ear to the left shoulder, back to center. We'll let our eyes remain soft, the tension between the eyebrows, taking the chin to the chest, and we'll rotate the head up in a big circle all the way to the right, around, and down to the left. We'll do that 3 times in each direction. You're encouraging an opening, but you're also being gentle with yourself. So take this nice and slow, more attention on being conscious. Conscious movement. Make sure to rotate 3 times in the opposite direction, up to the left, down to the right. Again, you can also let the facial muscles play in the stretch, kind of elongating the chin and jaw, feeling that lightness on your cheeks. Then we'll guide the head back up. We'll work on this clavicle region too, especially creating a nice space that's suitable for pranayama. Let's bring our hands to Namaskara Mudra and press them firmly at the center of the chest. So create a little bit of tension here, intentionally, just a slight pressure at the palms. Then you're going to keep that pressure in the palms, but just extend the arms all the way out, pressing tightly, building a little strength in the upper body, opening up the chest. Then you'll let the palms cross and create a little tautness in the arms as you lean to the right, keeping that firm grip, and then switching sides to the left. Nice. Then we'll release the hands and reach them all the way up, interlace the fingers, and let those palms reach up to the sky as you stretch way into your length, what's known as Tadaka Mudra. If you're feeling comfortable with it, you can also bring the palms behind the head, really opening up those shoulder blades and expanding the chest. And if you're up for a challenge, we can also tuck the chin to the chest here again. Jalandhara Bandha. Reversing the process as we lift the chin, lift the palms back up, and then slowly release them down. Awesome. Feels so good. Then what we're going to do is now slowly connect our breath to the movement. I'll invite you to take a breath in as you reach the shoulders up, and then open the mouth and let the breath release as the shoulders roll back. Let's do that twice more. Inhale as you lift the shoulders up. Let them sink back and rest in place. Nice. This is how you create space energetically in the language of the body and breath. So simple. Then we're going to also move in the dimension of width side to side. You can place the left palm on the right knee, take a big breath, and reach up through the right, either making contact with the mat or finding some space on your chair. Lifting up through that crown, full breath out as you twist to the right. Just a little gentle compression in that right space. Maybe you take a few breaths here. Inhaling as you come back to center, right palm on the left knee, again, reaching all the way up, finding your support, and then full breath out as you twist to the left. Inhaling back to center. Now, one simple exercise for the lower body as we're kind of working top down is you won't be able to see this in the demonstration, but what you'll do is you'll just cross your ankles and have the toes pointing out. Then you're going to lift your feet up off the floor and then just hold that. So you're creating a little bit of pressure in the hips, building some heat and warmth there so that as you release it, that warmth spreads throughout the lower body and creates a great base. So you're just crossing the ankles, pointing the toes, and lifting the feet up off the floor. And then you can reverse the left over the right, or whichever side you did, just crossing the opposite ankle. Maybe you feel that the legs or thighs are a little shaky, that's perfectly okay. And then we'll uncross, release the legs, and now we'll really come into our seat. So let the legs be crossed on the mat if you're there, or if you're on the chair, I encourage you to really feel the toes kind of massaging into the floor. Feel that nice, strong, and stable base. Just a few minor but important preparations. You're going to feel as if your head, your neck, and your chest follow the natural curve of the spine, hanging freely. So you find that nice stack. Sometimes I take my chin in ever so gently, so I feel that space at the back of the neck. And you can pay special attention to your hands on the knees or lap, whatever your preference is for meditation, keeping the hands resting. And when you're ready, you can gently begin to close the eyes, looking into the inner space, setting off on our journey to contemplation. From this point on, we're aware very much that we have all the ability to move. But I encourage you to set a special intention to be aware of that ability, but exercise your choice to not move, to enjoy feeling the body held still. Be aware of the stillness of body. I can move, but I'm creating an inner intention to remain still, to attune myself to the stillness. The meditators see the body as a vehicle to truth, a fit instrument when we align the body properly. So enjoy the stillness. Eyes are gently closed, body is balanced, and you can begin to bathe the body in awareness. Having that curiosity to explore the body from head to toe and toe to head. Simply put, bringing your attention to all the parts. You're aware of that soft light caressing the top of the head, washing down as the face is relaxed and the eyes are enjoying the inner light, the lips gently touching. The subtle reverberation of every heartbeat. the effortless movement of the abdomen, all the way to the feeling of the earth holding you up. You're aware of the body from head to your base. You can also become attuned to the space around you, your environment. See if you can allow your mind to reach into that space, noticing the sides of the body. Though your eyes are closed, you can extend your presence to fill the room. Maybe that even extends to the nature around you, the other creatures, or the living objects in your room, such as plants or your pet, or even the organic material like the wood table or the clay coffee mug. Your eyes are closed, but you're getting connected with your environment, feeling that you're in rhythm with it. Then you can also enjoy feeling the backside of your body, the backside of the head, the neck, behind the heart, feeling the lower back. When you extend your perception to aware this part, the backside, you feel that you're in support. Trust that you're never alone. The soft, invisible hand of God holding you each step of the way. You can really relax. And when you're relaxed and enjoying that invisible touch of support, you can also imagine and create your way forward. So see if you can draw your attention to notice the front side of your body, that luminous space at the forehead center, the sweet touch of breath at the base of the nostrils, the lips ever so gently together, the throat, that open heart tapping into support, the upper and lower abdomen, all the way down to the root. Feel the front side of your body. When you aware the body, you heal the body. Awareness is the greatest healer. That sheer seeing power of the seer blesses the body with its presence. Sometimes the yogis refer to that as amrita, nectar. Become aware of the whole body, feeling as if the body is bathed in that nectar, the nectar of awareness. If there's a particular part of your body that may seem to give you trouble or seemingly a distraction, you can treat that as a special practice, letting your attention be drawn to that space and stay with it. Let that healing awareness take care of that part. Allow it to heal. As you hold the body in this way, you may be noticing your felt sense of weight is shifting. Perhaps the body feels light. And then the soft edges of what was so defined open up. You can shift your attention to the breath, noticing the natural breath, a kind look, prana ikshanam. You may be noticing your breath as the rise and fall of the abdomen, or maybe you feel your breath as an expansion around the chest, or perhaps a temperature at the nostrils. Simply observe, noticing the breath. In the same way that you communicate with a friend, meeting them where they're at, you can meet your breath, consciously exhaling, consciously inhaling. No force or strain, but starting to deepen your breath. The face remains soft, perhaps a slight smile, as you deepen the breath, as if you're talking to a friend, communicating in the language of breath. You can place special attention on the out breath, creating that inner spaciousness as you exhale completely, and allowing the magic to happen as you feel the space to really breathe in and let that breath of light flood the body, illumine the mind. First a giving, then a receiving. Our special focus that we're making our way towards in this meditation is on vak, speech, the way that we express ourselves through the voice and build our story, weave our character through words, and transform or bring light to things around us. That ability to bring light to something is why the deity of speech is fire, Agni. As you're flowing with the breath, you can connect with that deity by feeling the breath of the soft palate. As you breathe out, you can let the breath caress that space, feeling the touch at the soft palate, maybe even rising up a bit to that space between the eyebrows where your gaze is focused. Taluni Rupa Samvita, the place where we activate the power of mind for form to manifest. Light. Fire is the first form, so we connect with God Agni, letting our breath touch the palate. You'll feel as if the mind is illumined and bright. Thoughts may be coming, but you have the space to allow them to come and also allow them to go. Enjoy that touch of breath and that new experience of light. If you're comfortable with this, you can also visualize a single flame manifesting at the space between the eyebrows. It's perfectly okay for dissimilar thoughts or feelings to come. What it means to be a meditator is that I'm committed to bringing the mind back. In fact, that distraction proves my nature as the light of awareness. So, therefore, there's no real distraction. I simply hold my friend's hand and guide them back. I simply notice the mind's movement and bring it to that light, visualizing Agni or fire. Body is still. You're flowing with the breath and visualizing the Agni as a single flame between the eyebrows. When we talk about Vak or speech, according to the rishis, it contains our whole person, our whole body, our action, our emotions and passion, and our deep understanding make up speech. And when we connect the spirit with our action, our thoughts and emotion, and intuitive understanding of life, we can call our speech truthful. The power of the word to heal another, to light the flame of the heart in another, to help the world see you. We're all one family. There's no difference between my light and your light. It's just light. So, what we'll do is as you visualize that light, in the next few breaths, you can let that breath be drawn all the way down to the navel. Feel as if that light is drawn down into the body and awakening Mani Padme, the light of our ability to act. And as you take a few more breaths in, you can also let that light touch the region of the heart. Draw it back and down in your own way, feeling that light open up the space of the heart, Shri Padme, the seat of our passion and deepest convictions in life. And again, becoming aware of the space between the eyebrows, Shiva Padme, the space that we create and hear the whispers of the scriptures, where the understanding of them dawns. And we'll allow these three centers to be nourished and energized: our center of action, our center of emotion, and also our center of understanding. We'll connect them with the spirit through mantra. So you can just listen to the mantra, paying attention to these spaces in your body. And if you're familiar with it, you can also join me in the chant. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Hom. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Hom. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Om Mani Padme Shri Padme Shiva Padme Hum Om. Let that sound of the mantra reverberate, filling every nook and cranny of the body with the mantric energy. And then also allow that to softly release, watching the sensation of the mantra. and watching the calm, flowy nature of the mind. Enjoy your home as Sakshi, the witness of the mind, the witness of sensation, the one observing the body. The Upanishad said, Yad vacha anibhutitam, yena vak abhutyate, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi, nedam yadidam upasate. Know that to be Brahman, which is not revealed by speech, but the presence you are, which reveals speech, which lights up your ability to speak. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. That is Brahman. And Brahman means bliss, all inclusive love. The speech of the speech, the one who knows every word and lends its light so that I may light up other things. May our voices be blessed and touched by the Brahman. May we remember that presence before we utter a word. Yad vacha anibhutitam, yena vak abhudyate, tadeva brahmatum vidhi, nedam yadidam upasate. As I use my voice, reflecting upon the nature of the world, my friends, my family, my aspiration, inspiration, may I be inspired. May my voice also remember that presence. May I speak from that place. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. Please know that speech of the speech is Brahman. You are blessed. Allow that blessing to fill your life in every dimension. The blessing of consciousness, the very ground of all beings, and the very source which binds everything together. Satchidananda. With the eyes remaining closed, softly bring your attention to your breath. Like so many particles shimmering in the light of the sun. Feel your breath shimmering in the light of awareness. And you can extend that perception to your body held still, seated on the chair or mat. Feel this body as just one blessing, one body in a sea of so many other forms. But know yourself to be that great light. So I'll take this rare chance to experience a body, to live fully, to the best of my ability, to truly love. Because there's just one speck in the vast sea of body, in that waveless consciousness that you are. Then keeping the eyes resting within, we'll gently bring our hands to our heart. And we'll dedicate this practice to the well-being of all. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And we also bow before and honor the Guru, Swami Bodhananda, that unbroken lineage of teachers who are so brave to take mastery over their lives. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. And when you're ready, gently begin to open your eyes. The practice is complete.